find a spot in that in the like the snack area.
Oh, you'll be fine. They're good in there, and it's warm in there.
Yeah. Or
So
maybe
nice.
or maybe to find if they can put me in a like a even a storage shed. I'll take that.
I'm jealous you can go in there.
Yeah.
I'm very jealous you
Oh,
can go in there.
my nose is like frozen. My hands are frozen. Thank you very much. Good talk. Good.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to the Frozen Pond Arena here in Valencia, Pennsylvania. My name is Brian Mitchell. This is PIHL Hockey, Berg Hockey Night on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and 10man.tv. It's the North Hills Indians. It's the Butler Golden Tornado. It's a single A matchup of the Gold Division variety. We're going to lead it off with the visiting North Hills Indians in those traditional reds with a white trim. North Hills 3-4, 2-1-1 on the season. 16 points, put them in 7th place in the Gold Division. Head coach Jeremy Swegman. It's going to be number 17, Blake Kunkel. Number 19 will be Tyler Delaplane. Number 20 will be Grant Collar. Number 23 will be Steven Slate. Number 28 will be Nicholas Piccola. Number 29 will be Tyler Dulski. Number 31, appearing to start this evening, didn't get an official word, is Parker Tallarico. Number 33, backing him up this evening, will be Cole Witkowski. Chris Muschar will be wearing number 45 this evening. Robert Joyce, 52. Austin Barris will be wearing number 55. Alex Caruso, 71. Casey Purcell with number 78 on his back. Jonathan Trosky will be wearing number 79. Cole Hunt, 81. Cody Whitmer, number 86. Brady Peterson, number 88. 89 will be Devin McBride. And number 93 will be Marcus Duffy. On the opposite side, in the white, with the dark blue pants and the gold trim. Dark blue lettering, the Butler Golden Tornado. They are led by former head coach of the Fox Chapel Foxes, Cam Reitna, this season. Butler 8-2-0-1, sitting third in the Gold Division, 25 points. It's going to be number 8, Lucas Hensler. Number 12 will be Mason Heischel. Number 16 will be Seamus Griffith. Number 17 will be Logan Bish. Number 22 will be Zachary Zandarowski. Number 23 will be Adam Dugan. Number 26, Grayson Stedman. Number 29 will be Marty Parker. Number 30 this evening, backing up in goal, Patrick Denny. Number 31 will be Harper Slater. Number 33, that's Harper Slater starting in the net this evening. Anthony Trombat will be wearing number 33. Jace Renwick will be wearing 34. Tyler Hageman will be wearing 42. Jack Ewart will be wearing number 49. Number 58 will be Aiden DeVore. Number 88 will be Logan Brown. And Liam Fidasco will be wearing number 90 this evening for the Butler Golden Tornado. It's Butler. It's North Hills. It's PIHL Single A matchup here from the Frozen Pond Arena in Valencia. I'm Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me on this Monday evening. As always, we're trying to win that ratings war against the Steelers. We'll be back with your opening face-off here momentarily.
It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh. It's a PIHL Hockey Night in Pittsburgh.
Once again, thank you for joining me on this Monday evening. Butler and North Hills facing off for the first of two contests this season. They'll see each other in the final weeks of the regular season in the Single A division, as you have an extra play-in week for that division. They'll play on February 9th. That'll be at RMU at 9:15. Butler at North Hills. That'll be the follow-up game to these two. North Hills coming off of a win against Westmont Hilltop. 3-0 on December 4th, and then a loss to Plum, 3-1 on the 18th. Butler losing 4-2 against Mars on the 8th, and a 6-5 overtime loss on the 11th against Avonworth. I apologize, I'm not talking slow, I just can't read my own writing. You do notes, and it's a great idea, but you got to be able to read them. But for this game, just always remember, the names will come with the numbers as the game progresses. I always have a hard time with that. Officials set up here. It will be Parker Tallarico for the North Hills Indians. 5-5 on the year, 289 goals against average, a 922 save percentage with the shutout on the opposite side. It'll be Harper Slater, 4-3 on the year, 297 goals against average, and 890 save percentage. Face-off is going to be won by Trotsky back. It's going to go all the way back to Tallarico. He'll play it off. It's going to be Whitmer throwing this around. It's going to be an opportunity to turn around play by the Golden Tornado. Renwick will dump this one in around. That'll be picked up by Peterson and try to be of a clearing attempt, and nobody home. Parker just dumps it back in. It's going to go across. Griffith will carry it behind the cage. Griffith up around. It's going to get lost in the officials' skates for momentarily. Trotsky will just chip this one back up to the boards and kept in and cleared all the way the length. Icing is the call. 16:21 remaining here in the frame. If you caught the first game, you heard me speak of the void to my left. That is where the student section conglomerates, and I can't see anything that goes on. It's a little less of a void in this game, but still an issue nonetheless. Faceoff's going to be one back. Barris will carry this one up to Peterson. He'll skate, just chip this one around. Hunt around, looking for Duffy. It's going to go back to Slate. He's going to dump this one out to center. Cleared out. Fidasco will just dump this one back in behind. That'll be picked up by Adam Dugan. He'll get pressure there from Peterson. Hunt will come in and help him out. He'll regroup. Goes back up to the half wall. Back around. Peterson leaves it for Fidesco. Dump this one up for Slate on the half wall. This one will come out of the zone. Barris will chase it down, but that'll be picked up by Steven Slate. Up around. Hensler into the zone. Hensler loses the puck, and it comes back out and shot on behind the cage. Hensler up for Slate. Back for Duffy, and he'll skate it out. Throws one across for Peterson. It's been out there pretty much the entire opening part of the game. Brown chases this one down. Brown, Joyce, and it's going to go on Tallarico. He'll glove it and hold on to it. 15-11 remaining in the first frame. Scoreless here at Frozen Pond Arena. Thank you for joining me on this Monday evening. Back to Bish. He'll throw one on the cage. Rebound opportunity in there. Hagman throws one through. Oh, Tallarico falling down. It comes into the near half wall. Picked up by the Indians. They'll clear it out. Purcell watches this one get dumped behind. Ewert around for Trotsky. It's going to come back out to the point. It's going to be Muschar throwing one at ground. Purcell back down to Trotsky. It's going to be picked up. Brown will dump this one up to the half wall, and that's going to go clear out past Muschar. He'll chase it back into his own zone. Pressure from Bish. Muschar is going to stay on his feet. Gets around a couple defenders. Nice little stick play there to get it across from McBride. McBride into the zone. Dumps one off of a player. It's going to come back around. McBride shot. Save made. Rebound coming around. Opportunity here for the Indians. Can't finish it off. Thrown on and held on to by Slater. Up on the half wall was Dolsky. Face off coming up. 14:26 remaining. Caller will step in with Trombat. The captain will be thrown out for Grayson Stedman. Back up. It'll be dumped up and kept in nicely by Dolsky, falling down, but it's going to go bounce off of a player. Good play there by Grant Caller to keep it in, but opportunity coming the other way. Trombat will carry it in. Gets muscled off by Whitner. Back down. Stedman. Rounded defenders up to the shot on by Tallarico. It's under his pad, and he's going to cover it up. Rolled under his pad, under his glove. He didn't see it for half a second, was able to smother it. 14:03 remaining. Face off coming up. Trombett will step in with Trotsky. And it goes back out, shot just wide of the cage and out of play by Stedman. Butler, 3 or 4 years removed from a AAA, dropped down a single A for competition purposes, and they're looking good so far this season. Trotsky around to be dumped back out and cleared. That'll come into the near quarter. Back around Renwick. Seen that with a couple teams. This Cathedral Prep dropped this year to AA. A couple competitive seasons in AA. And moving down was Cannon McMillan over 3 years. to the single A level, and they are being uber competitive this season. The comparative formula and keeping the competition fierce for the teams in these divisions. It'll be back out to the point. Badasco will let this one go back out, picked up and carried out by Kunkel. That'll go back in behind the cage. That'll throw him through. Opportunity here. Rebound comes on. Caruso's on a stick, and he has an opportunity again. 3 times, 4 times. It's going to be save, save, save. Maybe a block in there somewhere, but it's going to come back out past Caruso and picked up. And Heschel will watch this one get cleared out. DeVore will try to chase this one down. Trotsky has this one ticked off of him. Nice little opportunity there, but tipped back out to Trotsky. John Trotsky gets held on. Kunkel into the zone. Brings it in. It's going to be picked back up and carried out by DeVore. Will high stick this one down back to Steven Slate. It'll jump back in behind the cage. Badasco will regroup. Throws one in behind. Past Adam Dugan. Back around to Badasco. Back up for Herschel. Heischel will leave this one go. It's going to be a Mushchar with a shot. Save made. Rebound. Tip couldn't get through. Back on. Dolsky with an opportunity. Blocked again. Delaplane couldn't get to it. Comes back out. Joyce has to regroup. Throws one across for Collar. Opportunity coming out of the line change. Collar drops one back. Mushchar. Mushchar through the void. Can't get the full shot off. Goes back on. Rebound Mushchar. Opportunity there. Comes back out. Brown going to battle here at the half wall. Joyce with a nice little keeping. Gets muscled off of that one. Mushchar comes in, looks for the circles, throws one through the backhand on block. Come back out to the half wall, and it's going to be cleared out. Delaplane will dump this, will catch this one on the fly. Throw one over for Joyce, but it's going to be Hagman keeping this one into the zone. Back behind Bish. Bish waits, thinks about it, throws it to the point. It's going to be picked up and dumped in by Ewert. It's going to come back out of the zone. Ewert will take this one across for Zandarski. Zandarski will dump this one in. Gets muscled off. Dolsky carries it behind the cage. Penalty coming up against Butler. It's going to come back out of the zone. Picked up by Collar. And it's going to come back, and penalty will be called. Interference is going to be the call. And that's going to be Zachary Zandarski, the senior, and power play coming up for the North Hills Indians. North Hills on the season, 17.6% on the conversion percentage on the power play on the opposite side. Butler, 72.4% on the penalty kill. We're going to make them switch positions here. Trotsky getting thrown out. That's going to be cleared up. Trotsky drops it back. Mushchar's going to take this one on a half wall. Back, thinks about it at the near quarter. Back around. Mushchar's just going to play with him here. Back up for Trotsky. And then back down to the point. Trotsky. Trotsky brings it in. Look for the backhand across for Kunkel. Back out Mushchar, nice little spinorama to get up back over to the point. Kunkel loses the puck temporarily, and it's going to be cleared out by Hensler. 1:21 remaining in the power play. 10:44 remaining in the period. Back behind, Cody Whitmer will dump this one out for Hunt. Carrying it in is Trotsky. He'll throw it around for Kunkel. That's going to be picked up by Seamus Griffith. They're going to regroup behind. It's going to be Cole Hunt. Back up for Mushchar. Back down to Hunt. Mushchar will watch as it goes. Opportunity coming the other way. It's going to be Heischel. Heischel takes one shot. Save made. Tallarico. Rebound comes back. Mushchar's going to chip this one back to himself. But Bish, nice little play on the backhand to keep it in the zone. Back behind Whitmer. He's going to watch it come out. He's going to pick it up himself and carry it out. Cody Whitmer tips one out of the offensive zone, back past Hunt. Mushchar is going to take the puck and just dipsy doodle back into the defensive zone. 22 seconds remaining in the penalty. Trotsky watches it bounce off, and it's going to be picked up by Brown and dumped back out. Trombat will dump this one in behind. Barris Throws one up for Trosky, and it's going to be cleared up for Kunkel. Kunkel into the zone. It's going to go back around and past everybody. Cleared up by Brown and out. Penalty has expired. It's going to be tipped back out. Renwick is going to take it a nice tip back into the zone. Barris is going to watch it go back across as Renwick gets to it. Hit by Barris. Rebound comes back out. Trombett throws one in front. Opportunity here. He picks up the rebound. It's going to come back out. Stedman couldn't get to it. Backhand. It comes out to the point. That's going to be cleared up past the Stedman. He's going to dump it back in behind. Trombett will get to it. Throws one in. Had a couple opportunities there. Brown plays it on the near wall. Picked up by the Indians and cleared out to Brown. Brown up past Duffy. And Trombett leaves one up for Duffy. Back out for Renwick. Renwick with an opportunity, but it's going to be Slate dumping this back out for Peterson. Peterson turning it over. And in comes Stedman. Stedman in the zone, gets around a defender. Duffy with a hit. Back down, Slate leaves it up. Griffith will take it. Griffith skating behind the cage. Waits, throws one up to the point. It's going to be shot on, tipped across and over everybody's head. Back down, McBride will dump this one out of the zone. 8:06 remaining. End of first period. Scoreless here at the Frozen Pond Arena. Icing is the call. Thank you for joining me here on Berg Hockey Live. Berg Hockey Night here on 10-Band TV and Pittsburgh Hockey Digest. My name is Brian Mitchell. We're going one-on-one with the Pittsburgh Steelers today on Monday Night Football. I feel like I'm very confident in the ratings war tomorrow. Back down we go. Joyce with PIHL. I'm probably going to be third in the demographic on 10-Band TV. There's only 4 broadcasts. Back around it goes. Herschel will throw one in front. Griffith opportunity. Shot. Save. Tallarico goes up and goes out of play. The back half of our doubleheader here. Thank you for joining me. I will be back on Thursday evening. Special added broadcast as of this morning. Hempfield at Greater Latrobe. Special guest as our color commentator, an old friend of mine, Mr. Christopher Beddick, the voice of the Latrobe Wildcats. He's going to help me out that game. It's going to be dumped on and held on to by Tallarico. Not getting as many reps with Latrobe this year, so we're going to throw him in the booth and see what he can do. Back down, thrown up. Through for Butler. Round we go, Griffith. It'll be bounced out. Heischel will throw one through, but it's going to be Muschar getting it out. He'll get through everybody. He's going to come over the head of steam. Back for Delaplane. Delaplane into the zone. Throws one through. It's going to bounce up high and go into the half wall. That's going to be Grant Collar keeping it in. Nice play to get it across Muschar. Muschar's shot. Save made. Nobody on the right post. It's going to be cleared up and carried by DeVore. He's going to throw one through. It's going to be picked up by Collar. He's going to carry over the head of steam. Grant Collar going to tip this one up to Alex Caruso, who's just going to chase it down. Collar with a little bit of pressure there. It'll come back out, up looking for Bish, but it's going to make its way back out for Slate. Slate gets past Zandarski. It's going to come back down. Picked up and carried in by Trosky. Trosky throws one through. Whitmer throws one on, and it is a save by Whitmer. On Whitmer by Slater. 6:23 remaining here in the first frame. Student section. Little vocal here. Back up, Trosky throws one up for Whitmer, and it's going to go out of the zone. They'll regroup. Back they go behind Tallarico. Parker Tallarico watching this go. Tallarico on the season. Back on, backhand opportunity. But Esco could not finish it up. Zandarski takes a hit, and they'll regroup, carrying it out. Dugan around. Fedesco will dump this one into the far corner. Slate chases it down. Zandarski was there. Bish throw back for Zandarski. Goes on the far half wall. Throws one through. Had Stedman going to the cross. Saw it, but could not find him. Brown takes the puck. It dumps this one in back behind the cage. Slate regroups. Bish with the pressure there. Stedman. Nice little play to get around the defenders. Two people ran into each other. Stedman got it. It's going to be kept in by Bish. Bish is just going to dump this one in behind. Trombat will play this one behind. He'll take the puck. Chase it back to the far corner. Across. Shot past for Mewert. Around the Brown. Brown, top of the circle. Shot. Saved by Tallarico. Held on to. 5:10 remaining. First frame. Shots are tied at 8-8. Score non-existent. 0-0. North Hills and Butler, once again, will tangle in February in this division. First meeting of the season. Front back, Redwick will dump this one in behind. It's going to be Barris leaving around Stedman across. Nobody home. Renwick back into the near corner. It'll be dumped up. Shot on to Tallarico. He'll hold on to it. 4:52 remaining. He'll face off coming up to the left. Parker Tallarico, the senior. Face off will be won by Trombett. Back around Stedman. Back for Trombett behind the cage. Opens up a little bit of room. Up for Brown. Cleared around for Stedman. Stedman up to the point. So we Jack Ewert. Ewert's going to watch as Muschar will carry it in. He gets this one through. Brown, nice play to get it back to the half wall. Back down, Brown. Throws one around for Muschar. Waits, thinks about it, gets tipped out. Oh, nice play there by Stedman to separate the puck. Muschar takes him down. It'll come back down. Muschar with Stedman in the corner. And that's going to get cleared back out by Muschar. 4 minutes remaining in the frame. Griffith. Throws one down, gets cleared behind the cage. Griffith with Slate. It's going to be picked up. And up to the point. It's going to be Park. He gets hit out of nowhere. Heischel will watch this one go down. Joyce. And that's going to be cleared up for Peterson. That goes down the length with 3:24 remaining in the first frame. Icing call. We stick with single A on Monday, next Monday, from RMU. As I have Quaker Valley Montour and Cannon McMillan Moon to close out the 2025 segment of my schedule, my PIHL schedule. Purcell will chase this one down into the near corner. 2:56 remaining in first period. So we cleared up past Slate. Chasing it down is Heisler. Hessler, nice play. Across, opportunity here for Butler. Shot on, blocked. Rebound comes back out. Hensler with a great opportunity there for Butler. It's going to be picked up and cleared up to DeVore. He's going to carry it into the zone. DeVore back, Delaplane will take it. Across, picked up and dumped in by Collar. Collar into the near corner. Dugan throws one in behind. That's going to be Fidasco. And that will be out of play. 2:14 remaining in the first frame. Scoreless here. Nice play to get it back to Fidasco. He'll wait, think about it, tries to throw one over to Dugan. It'll go into the mini void. Back around Pasadolski. Cleared in by Whitmer. But Asko will carry this one on the tip around. Dugan can't get to it. Big hit in front, opportunity here. Collar shot just wide of the cage. Rebound comes off, and Asko will take this one. Dump this one along there. Back out it goes, 1:35 remaining. Turned over to Collar. Collar shot, glove down, held on to. Nice save there by Harper Slater, the junior netminder from Butler. 1:29 remaining. We'll face off to the right. Slater, 4-3 on the year, 297 goals against average, and 890 save percentage for the junior. Trotsky steps in with Trombett. Brown will bounce this one around looking for Stedman. Carrying it out, Stedman has Trombett, but it's going to be cleared up. Stedman gets around a couple defenders. Rennick will dump this one in. He'll dump it in. Stedman couldn't get to it first, so carrying it out is Trotsky. On the backhand, tries to throw one through. It's going to be tipped out. Trombett right in front of us. Whitmer battles with Trombett. That'll go across for Renwick. Back out, Renwick throws one up for Brown. Across for Ewart. Ewart into the zone. Cross, Stedman shot, just low. Back out, Trotsky throws one around, looking for Stedman. Stedman back to Trombett. Up in front, Renwick with an opportunity. Oh, stick in front of it. And carrying it out is North Hills. That's Whitmer. He'll dump that one into the zone. Back down, Trotsky in front, opportunity for Hunt, nobody home. Back around, Mustar can't get to it. Stedman coming the other way. Opportunity here, Stedman gets around Joyce. It's going to be tipped across. He gets it to himself, throws one in front, opportunity here, nobody home. Back around, Trotsky will dump this one down. Trotsky, round for Muschar. 13 seconds remaining in the first period. He loses the puck trying to clear it. And he'll just throw this one in. That'll be picked up by Seamus Griffith, and that's just going to go 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to be the end of your first frame with your score, North Hills 0, Butler 0. We'll be back with your second period here on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest, Berg Hockey Live, Berg Hockey Night on 10-Band TV and Pittsburgh Hockey Digest.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices. Located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart, Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Back here for your second frame, scoreless between Butler and North Hills. Shots are 11-9 in favor of the Golden Tornado. The opportunities seem to be sliding towards the Indians, however. A lot of the pressure's been down to our left. Now what will be our right. The Indians in a red heading from left to right on your screen. The Golden Tornadoes from right to left on your watching device. PIHL will throw this one across for Griffith. It's going to be dumped in. Hensler tries to get around. It's going to be tipped back nicely and into the zone. Hensler in behind. Slate with a breakup. Going to be kicked around for Kunkel. Kunkel bounces one around. And this will go back out. Hensler with a shot opportunity. Tallarico save. Rebound comes back around. Loose puck comes down. DeVore behind. Back around Hensler. Around Slate will try to separate the puck there. Nice little keep in by the Golden Tornado around for DeVore. Shot on. Back up for Parker. Parker down. Griffith with the shot, high, tipped, and that goes off the top of the glass, stays in play, goes back into the near corner. Picked up, cleared out. Nope, not all the way. Caruso throws one up, tipped back in. They're offside, they're going to need to get on. And carrying it out is Alex Caruso. Tipped this one out. Goes through Parker. Back down, picked up by Griffith. Parker down for PIHL. Into the zone, he's going to dump one on Tallarico, who will hold on to it, get a face-off. 15:46 remaining in the second frame. Still scoreless here. Two veteran coaches on the bench. Of course, we mentioned on the Butler side, Cam Radna, new head coach for the Golden Tornado this season. On the opposite side, longtime head coach Jeremy Swegman for the Indians. Faceoff's one back and cleared up to Dugan. Dugan throws one around, finds Bish behind the cage. They picked up and tipped out by Hunt. Back to Fedesco. He'll take the puck. Gets around. It's going to be picked up by Zendarski. Into the zone they go. The Golden Tornado looking for another chance here. All the pressure early in the second frame. Fedesco will keep it nicely. Throws one through. Back for Hagman. Just throws one in behind to the corner. Picked up, and they'll take it and clear it up for Barris. He'll throw one across. That'll be thrown on and held on to by Slater. 15:01 remaining in the second frame. Another faceoff coming up to the right of the junior netminder, Slater. Faceoff's going to be won back by Trombett. Around for Stedman. That's going to be cleared up, and Trombett will collect it and carry it out. That is a nice little pass over. Here's Trombett running. Trombett coming on a backhand shot. Save, Tallarico. Rebound comes back out behind Trombett. That was a nice heads-up play by Renwick. Throw one across for Trombett. Carrying it back out is Duffy. Marcus Duffy into the zone. He's going to dip this one in behind. Brown's going to pitch it around. Trombett will throw this one up for Renwick. Across it goes Brown. That's going to be Logan Brown carrying it up to the circles. Trying to get it around Stedman. It's going to be kept in temporarily by North Hills. And then out Stedman tips one around. Stedman's going to have an opportunity coming in there with pride. Stedman shot just wide of the cage. Back down and cleared out. Ewart will take the puck across. Picked up Griffith around for Renwick. They reset up at center. It'll be dumped back in on Tallarico. Ooh, had a hard time collecting that one. Ewart will dump this one down into the corner. A little bit of pressure there by Hensler. Back out to the point. Picked up by DeVore. Back around Griffith. Leaves one for Herschel. He'll throw one across. Hensel. Wait, thinks about it. There's a bunch of red jerseys dropping on him. Has PIHL in front. It's going to be picked up by Muschar. He'll carry this one out. Back for Trotsky into the zone. Trotsky around a defender opportunity here for Trotsky. It's just going to roll on. Slater, he'll hold on to it. 13:31 remaining in the frame. We'll have another faceoff coming up to the left of the Butler net. Caller loses the face off to Hensler. It'll be Fedesco throwing one around for Dugan. Up around DeVore. Clears it out, but not all the way. It's center. Stephen Slate has a hard time collecting it. Carrying it is DeVore. We Aiden DeVore behind the cage. Back around Slate throws one up. Up to the point. It's going to be PIHL keeping into the zone. Back down and cleared out. Caller is putting a little bit of pressure on them. Slate comes out to help his cause around for Tedesco. Slater does do a good job getting that one out. It'll be picked up by Dugan. Attempting to tip it out. And kept it nicely, but out for half a second is Delaplane. Hensler tried to get it out of the zone. Kept across. Butler carrying it up. Tedesco into the zone. And in the near quarter, goes behind. A little bit of pressure on him. He keeps possession nicely around. PIHL, top of the circle shot. Save made, Tallarico. 12:22 remaining. Shots are now 18-11 in favor of the Butler Golden Tornado. Still scoreless, however. Face-offs coming to the left of that senior netminder. Trotsky steps in. Sidorsky is going to be cleared back out of the zone. Ewert will chase it down. Brown will collect it, and that's going to be a hand pass. 12:15 remaining. We'll have a face-off just outside. Nope, they're going to bring that one all the way back down, as I thought, on that hand pass. Goes back down, Brown around. And it's going to be cleared out. Picked up by Zandarski. He brings it into the zone. Zandarski, look for the tip in front. Bish couldn't finish it off. Brown up at the point. Regroups behind Bish. Throws one up for Brown. Shot on. Tipped in front. Hagman couldn't finish it up. Caruso will dump this one out to the point. Brown will step in front of it and just dump it in behind. Goes back in front of the student section. Bish collects it. It's going to be running around. Zandarski, nice play to keep it behind the cage. Around, looking for Brown, but it's going to be picking up like Kunkel. Kunkel passes it to Caruso. 2-on-2 coming the other way. Caruso and Kunkel drops one back for Kunkel. Around, had Muschar, but it's going to be picked up by the Golden Tornado. Opportunity for Stedman on a breakaway. Stedman all alone, shot just high over the cage. Ewert couldn't get to it, and it goes off of the roof. 11:20 remaining. Whoo! The breakout pass for Stedman. He came in mano-y-mano and just fired one over Tallarico with 11:20 remaining. Still scoreless here. Trombat will step in with Hunt. Oh, big opportunity for Butler. Renwick hits the shot, goes high and over the cage. Back around, dumps it in. Stedman throws one through. Trombit, Renwick. Rebound comes back down. Back out shot by Griffith was blocked. Comes back up to the point. Trombit will throw one back to Griffith. He'll be tipped around into the half wall. Parker tips one around. Stedman's shot. We glove down, held on to by Tallarico. 10:52 remaining. Whew. Trombat steps in with Hunt. Cole Hunt. And Anthony Trombat. It'll go back into the half wall. It'll be dumped off. Stedman around for Renwick. Renwick throws one in front. Had Trombat, but wasn't looking at the puck. It'll be backed up and thrown on the backhand out. Parker chases it down. Parker throws one behind for Griffith. He'll wait, think about it. Regroups, and it comes back out. Dumped across, tipped out, and Renwick will dump this one in on, and Tallarico will hold on to it. Lets it go back out. Leaves it for Whitmer. Comes back out for Duffy in front of us. Duffy will carry it across the blue line. In shot, high. Oh, just missed that one by inches. Devine will dump this one out of play. That should come back down. 10:05 remaining in the second frame. Face off, come back all the way to the right of Slater. 21-11 are the shots now. Butler at that advantage, but scoreless here. Ensler steps in with Trotsky. It'll be one back. It cleared up past, and PIHL will carry it across. PIHL into the zone. He gets tipped around by Whitmer. Devine behind a cage. Devine around, looking for Hensler in front. Oh, it's going to be tipped back to Whitner. It's going to dump back out of play. Vedesco Watch Purcell puts a little pressure on it. Purcell into the zone. Loses it to Dugan. Dugan across. Nice little play over there to PIHL. He carries across the blue, back in. Hensler shot, save made by Tallarico. Back to Hensler behind the cage. It'll be thrown on. Rebound comes out. That's PIHL given the opportunity. Back out, shot, save Tallarico. Rebound comes on, and another save. Tallarico, 9:21 remaining in the second. Face-offs coming up to the right of the North Hills net. And here we go. Face-off will be won over to Bish in the near corner. Bounces off of Muschar, thrown in front and picked up, carried out. Tipped across past Dolsky, and it goes back in behind Ewert. Ewert throws one around looking for Brown, catches them. It's going to be picked up and thrown on to Cage. Nice play there by Collar with a heads-up play to throw one on. Okay. Zandorsky trying to get it back in his zone. It's going to be picked up nicely by Bish across to Zandorsky. Shot on, rebound opportunity here is going to come back out. Collar will carry it across, and into the zone it goes. It'll be blocked. Nice Slater nicely with the save. Back down it goes. It'll be tipped back out. Ooh, Bish with a nice little pickup coming the other way. Bish gets around a defender opportunity. Coming to shot on. Save made. Rebound. Oh, it's picked up by Muschar. Sorry, by Delaplane. And Delaplane will have to go back and regroup as Muschar will carry it across. End of the zone. Shot low. Save Slater. Rebound comes out. Ewert. It's going to get knocked down by Muschar. It's going to come back out to the point. Barris with the shot goes high and wide. That's going to be cleared around. Stedman. Up for Dolsky. Back down Muschar. The Collar. Collar will throw one that goes out of play. 8 minutes remaining in the second frame. We'll have another face-up. Trosky steps in with Tromit. The captain's, Trosky will lose that face-off. It's going to go back, win that face-off. It'll go back on the cage and cleared up the Barris. Back out, dumped in by Steven Slate. We'll go behind. A little back play by Marty Parker. Finds its way to Seamus Griffith. Up around Trombit. Anthony Trombit will carry it into the zone. Gets around Slate. Opportunity here, Trombit. Oh, tries to stretch from across, but Palarico kicks the pad out last second. Back in the near corner. Stedman wheeling and dealing and throwing across. It's going to be picked up and kept in nicely by Griffith. Turn around to Stedman. Stedman down low into the near corner. Set up shop, and it's going to be Trosky losing the puck temporarily back into the zone. Parker regroups back in the corner. He'll dump this one across. He's going to find Renwick to Trombit. Coming across has PIHL to his left. Throws one through. It's going to go off of the stick of Tallarico and out to the point. Trosky regroups, throws one on the backhand, just goes for the line change. Slater lets it go for Dugan. Dugan Espadesco on the left side. Uses him, goes back to Dugan. Opportunity here for Duffy if he presses. He does do so, keeps it in. Nice play there to keep it in by them. Muschar with the shot will be saved. Duffy, rebound, coming around looking for a little bit of help there. Badesco will throw it around for PIHL. PIHL, a little pressure from Hunt coming down. Peterson helping him out. Back out to Whitmer. Whitmer loses the puck temporarily across the line. They need to regroup. Whitmer down for Hunt. Hensler will battle in front of us. Back down Duffy. Duffy gets around a defender. Hard time getting it on net, just goes wide of the cage. Hensler waits, throws it on the backhand for PIHL. They'll throw it across. DeVore could not get to it, comes back out. Duffy throws one down and held on to by Slater. 5:45 remaining in the second frame. Still scoreless here. Shots are now 29-15 in favor of Butler. Pressure has been North Hills in the last minute or two. We one back. Mushchar will throw one on. Save made. Rebound comes on. Ooh, bounce back on the cage. And Slater, a heads-up play to smother it. Regrouping. Trotsky will step in with Hensler. And it's going to come out of the zone. Opportunity here if they hurry. As DeVore and PIHL were all over it. Does go off to the shore. Comes off DeVore's leg. He does get back up and resets the offense. Back down. PIHL behind the cage. Thinks about it. Gets a little bit of pressure there. And that's going to be a penalty coming up. It's going to be against North Hills. And it'll come back out to the half wall. They'll regroup. And penalties coming up. It's going to be a... Waiting for the signal here. I know who it's on. It's going to be a power play for Butler. It's going to be on McBride. It's going to be a cross-checking penalty. 5:12 remaining. Power play. Golden Tornado. Butler, 39.1% on the advantage this season. On the opposite side, an 83.3% kill rate for North Hills. Hensler throws one through, and that's going to be an opportunity there. Behind. Trombett behind the cage. Oh, wait. Think about it. Throws one up to the point. Griffith waits. Trombett back to Griffith. Tries to separate the defender. Back down for Hensler. Hensler thinks about it. Throws one across for Griffith, but it's going to be in. Barely. A nice keep in by Griffith. Seamus Griffith. Across to the top of the circles. That'll be picked up. Trombett. Shot. Save made. Held on to. And Tallarico holds. 1:23 remaining in the power play. 4:35 remaining till the ice cut. Butler, Hensler, 3 power play goals. A power play goal for Griffith, a power play goal for Stedman, 2 power play goals for Trombett, and 2 power play goals for DeVore. A lot of firepower on the advantage. DeVore's out there now at center. Faceoff's one back. Trombett across to Griffith. Throws one down. Opportunity here, DeVore shot. It's under the pad and held on to by Tallarico. He kicks it back out. 4:26 remaining. 1:13 remaining in the advantage. Face off one back into the near corner. They'll regroup. Griffith will just dump this one into the half wall. That goes down in the near corner. They'll set up the offense. Griffith's shot. Go wide. Trombett will dump this one down. Renwick. In the far corner, up for Trombett. Down. Hensler. Thinks about it. Top of the circle. Has the offense. A couple outlets setting up here. Hensler up for Griffith. Down. Looking for DeVore, but it doesn't go through the defender. And it does go the length of the ice. Slater is able to stop it with 43 seconds remaining in advantage. Carrying it out. Seamus Griffith. Throwing one out. Oh, offside temporarily as the play did not develop like he thought they would. Stedman will carry it in. Stedman's shot will go off Tallarico. It bounces around. I had a chance there. Brown waits, thinks about it. 26 seconds remaining in the advantage. Stedman passes it up. Heichel's shot will go wide of the cage. Goes back into the near corner. Pedesco will throw this one through everybody. Back up to the point. Brown. Mushchar. It's going to come back down. Picked up and cleared up by Collar. And out of the zone. Or Kunkel, I'm sorry. Back down Stedman. 6 seconds remaining in the advantage. Stedman into the zone. Stedman's shot. Tallarico's save. And 1 second remaining in the power play. 30-13 remaining in the period. We'll have a face-off coming up to the left of Parker Tallarico. Zendarski will step in with Cole Hunt. Zach Zendarski. Cole Hunt step in, and it will be a face-off win by Zendarski. It'll be cleared on. Shot on just wide of the cage. Penalty has expired. Back to even strength here. 3:06 remaining in regulation. Puck's going to be carried out by Duffy. Duffy in, shot. Slater with a save. Rebound comes around. Oh, it just rolled right into the net. Goes back down. Off Slate. Opportunity shot. Save made. Slater. Rebound comes on. Tipped and scores! North Hills takes the lead. Brady Peterson off to the side. And it is 1-0 Indians. Penalty expired, and chaos ensued down in the Butler end. Peterson just able to tap that one home. His second of the season. PIHL will step in. Hensler will step in with Hunt. Hensler's going to carry it into the zone. Opportunity here. Throws one in, tips on the front. Opportunity here, rebound comes on. Back up to the point, Griffith shot. Just low. Goes all the way out to Parker. Parker dumps one in. Comes back out. He'll be throwing a credit. Tip in front. Big save. Tallarico comes back out. Parker will have to chase this one down. Parker Tallarico. Diving save. Oh, turnover to Duffy in front. Shot on. Penalty coming up. Slashing is going to be the call. They do call a slashing call. It's going to be on Seamus Griffith. The turnover behind the cage. Duffy was able to get down there, put pressure on, and a slash had to make sure he didn't get a clean opportunity on the play. And North Hills back to the power play, up by 1. Muschar will throw this one down across. Back on shot, just wide of the cage. Whitmer throws one in. Kunkel will dump this one down for Whitmer. It goes past him and cleared the length. Renwick with an opportunity here. Renwick opens it up. Goes behind the cage, burns a little bit of time, tries to throw one in front for Trombit. Throws one through a couple defenders. Renwick just throws one slow on the cage. 1:42 remaining in regulation, 1:27 remaining in the minor. Coming out, Trotsky going to carry it out. Trotsky get around a defender. Renwick bounces one out past Muschar. Trombit takes a hit. Back out past Whitmer. Somebody took offense to that. I didn't see who it was. Back out it goes. It'll be picked up by Whitmer. Whitmer out for Trotsky. We'll dump this one in behind. And that's going to be cleared by the Golden Tornado. 59 seconds remaining in the penalty. Tallarico left one for Whitmer. He'll wait, think about it, throws one out for Trotsky. He throws one through for Muschar, who's going to carry it into the zone. Muschar, top of the circles, drops one back for Hunt. It's going to be cleared back out. Carrying it out is Trotsky. Dumps one across for Barris, bounces one off to Muschar, back to Hunt. Hunt into the zone, looking for Kunkel, back for Barris, back to Hunt. Sorry for Kunkel. That'll be cleared in by Trotsky. It's going to be turned over. 36 seconds remaining in the second period. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Back behind Barris will carry it out of the zone. Barris throws one through. It's going to bounce off of a skate right to Muschar. He's going to carry it in. Think about it. Throw it across. Hunt's shot will be gloved down and held onto by Slater. And that's going to be face-off coming up to the right. 20 seconds remaining in the second period. 1-0, North Hills leading. Brady Peterson with his second of the season on a scramble goal in front. That's going to be cleared up, picked up by Ewert. He'll throw this one around. Back down, and it'll be dumped up for DeVore. DeVore clears one out. It's going to be a nice keep by 9 seconds remaining in the frame. Back, penalty has expired. And that's going to be cleared down in behind. 1 second remaining, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the second period with a little friendly fire. The North Hills Indians 1. Butler Golden Tornado 0. Shots are 38-19 in favor of Butler. We'll be back here with your third frame in a little bit here. I'll be back.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
Back here at the Frozen Pond Arena. We're going to go to the out-of-town scoreboard here. If you catch me in the second period of the last game, I said Pine Richland was leading Seneca Valley heading into that game. Well, Seneca Valley ended up winning that in a shootout. Pine Richland taking the Raiders to a major ending here as Seneca Valley's John Soroka was able to tie it up with just under 5 minutes remaining in that contest. Chris Nichols with 17 saves for the Raiders. Hanner with 41 saves for Pine Richland. Burrell falling the knock in the game before ours in a absolute fiasco. It was a fun game to call. 4-3 was your final from this location. Norwin defeating Wheeling Park 6-1 at Palmer Imaging Arena. Brody Boban with an absolute show this evening as a hat trick in the first. Josh Toth with 2. 6-1 was your final. Connor Lovenfoss, 24 saves for the Knights. Neshannock falling to Wilmington in the battle in Lawrence County. 5-3 was your final. Travis Cavelli opened up the scoring for Neshannock, then goals by Alex Rogers and Beckett Miller. And Rogers again for the Greyhounds before Neshannock was able to get back within 1 from Grant Hennon. Jake Otto, 2 goals in the third period, gave Wilmington the 2-goal lead. 5-3 was your final. Connor Michaels with the win with 30 saves for Wilmington. Trip Johns, 24 saves for Neshannock. Moon defeating Freeport 9-1. Let's just look at this one. 4 goals for Eric Hartman for the Tigers. Carson Relier with the 17 save win. Luke Laboda, 46 saves in the loss for the Yellow Jackets, who only had 10 skaters in a contest. 11 skaters in a contest. Franklin Regional leading Fox Chapel 2-1 at Alpha. Take a stab into that one. They're coming up at the end of it. It's 2-1, about 48 minutes into the game. Grant Watson, 25 saves. Payson Neff, 15 saves for Franklin Regional. 2 goals by Ryan Kraus for the Panthers. The Foxes, Kamatsu with a goal for Fox Chapel. Well, we'll see Quaker Valley on Monday. Tonight, they're on North Catholic Sports Network. They're leading the North Catholic Trojans 9-1. Max Modrovich with a hat trick. Player of the Month, Matt Lazama with a hat trick. Ben McHenry, Charlie Pyle with goals. Landon Myers getting a goal for North Catholic. Excuse me. Jace Van Spinder getting a goal for the Quakers. In goal, Ian Lorang with 17 saves for Quaker Valley. Wyatt Cleveland, 21 saves for North Catholic. Darren Riley in relief. 11 saves on 12 shots. On the back half of the Pop Chalk doubleheader, Peters Township leading North Allegheny 1-0 up at Barrel. The goal coming from Dominic Yossi in the first period. Anthony Herman with 17 saves for Peters Township. On the other side, Drew Pompa with 13 saves for North Allegheny. Shaler and Penn Trafford, it's 1-1. They're 32 minutes into the game, so they got about 2 minutes remaining in the second. Chase Irwin a goal for Shaler on the opposite side. Nico Castelli for Penn Trafford. Driscoll, 18 saves for Penn Trafford. Jackson Fox, 13 saves for Shaler. That's it. Palmer Imaging Arena. And then the back half of the doubleheader at RMU. Trinity leading Swickley Academy 4-1. Seamus Coyle with the opening goal. Henry Coyle with the second goal. Zach Giblets with 2 goals for Trinity. And Arjun Kastu with a goal for Swickley Academy. 4-1 is your score there. Sydney Mathers, the start for Trinity, 9 saves. On the opposite side, Charlie Scally, 16 saves for Swickley Academy. Here it's 1-0. North Hills leading Butler. Goal by Peterson. Brady Peterson on a scramble in front. We'll be back with your third period here from Frozen Pond Arena momentarily. I'm Brian Mitchell. This is Berg Hockey Live, Berg Hockey Night here on 10 Band TV. Thank you for joining me on this Monday evening. Heading to the third period here. Just a reminder, we'll be back on Thursday evening from Kirk Nevin Arena here on the Berg Hockey Night channel on Pittsburgh Hockey Digest and 10band.tv. And next Monday, we'll be at Robert Morris. Montour Quaker Valley and Cannon McMillan Moon to close out our 2026 season. But this one is far from over. 1-0 North Hills leads. Stedman will dump this one in behind the cage. Renwick will chase it down. Renwick on the backhand. Throws one in front. It's going to be picked up by Trombett. Just throws it up to Griffith. Griffith throws down behind. Renwick can't get to it. Stedman will have to chase it into the far corner. A little bit of pressure there. He'll get it back out to the point. It'll be dumped down. A little bit of pressure there coming up to the point. It'll throw in front. Caruso with a head of steam out of the zone. We'll dump this one in behind Slater. Kunkel will chase it down, but Parker with the pressure on him. Trombett behind. A little bit of pressure there from Caruso. Back up Renwick. Just throws one up along the half wall. It's going to be dumped up, and Stedman trying to get to it. Barris play to keep that one off of his stick. Back for Caruso into the zone. Caruso shot, save, and up into the logo. Of Slater and held on to. 16:02 remaining in the third frame. 38-20 are the shots now. Face off one back. And that'll dump up off of the roof with 15:58 remaining. One nothing. Face one back. Slate will throw this one around. Dugan around. Fidasco couldn't get to it, so it's going to be picked up and thrown in. Oh, Peterson looking for his second, couldn't get across. Detour. He's going to carry it out of the zone in for Herschel. He'll just dump this one in. Heischel looking for it, but Slate in the near corner up for Detour behind. And it's going to be picked up, carried out by North Hills. Duffy gets one across, looking at it. An opportunity here. Ooh, another chance there, but back for Barris. Barris tips one down. It'll be picked up by North Hills across, and Slate can't collect it. It's going to go back down, and Badesco will take this one behind the cage, pressured by Duffy. Nice play by Duffy to separate the puck. Back for Heischel, across for Hunt. It goes past him. It's going to go to the length. 15:04 remaining. We'll have another icing call. North Hills leading 1-0 here at Frozen Pond Arena. After this game, North Hills heads to play Mars on the 18th 9-10 game at Barrel. And then not until the new year on the 5th at 9:15. I didn't even finish my writing there. I'm not sure who P is. I'll figure out what that scoreboard is. On the opposite side, Butler stays here. Big test coming up, Chartiers Valley. 7:10 on the 22nd. And then they have Westmont Hilltop on the 8th on the road at the War Memorial. Bish comes on. He gets dropped down. It's a penalty coming up. And it's going to be high stick. They call high stick on net. Tripping is the initial call. 14:47 remaining. Power play coming up for Butler. On the tripping call. But because it was high sticked on net, it's going to come in front of the Butler benches. Trotsky will step in with DeVore. DeVore will win the faceoff back for Trombett. It goes back behind the cage. That's picked up by Seamus Griffith. He'll wait up, throw one out for Trombett as he comes out of the zone. Trombett looking for Hensler, but it's tipped back out. Griffith carrying it in. He's going to be tipped out. It's offside. Trotsky takes the shot after the play, but it's through. 14:30 remaining. They'll have a faceoff outside the zone. DeBoer will step in with Trotsky. It'll be one back by Trotsky, but Renwick's going to take the puck and have an opportunity. Diving play there by the Indians to keep it out. Slater behind the cage. It'll be Griffith. Thinks about it, leaves it for Trombit. The captain will carry it across the center. Hensler into the zone. Hensler waits, thinks about it, throws one. It's going to go back up for Trombit. Trombit on the half wall. Out to the point. Griffith throws, shot, save made. Tallarico back across. Griffith's going to watch this one clear out. An opportunity coming the other way for Kunkel if he can get to it, but Griffith, a little bit of pressure there. Kunkel with the play, but Trombit comes back to help him out. Trombit around for Hensler. Hensler comes in, throws one to the half wall. He gets pressured. He gets around the defender. It's going to go back in. Trotsky will rub him out. It'll be Rennick behind the cage. Renwick watches this one gets cleared out, and that goes all the way back down, and Slater will throw it out for Trombit. He gets pressure on him by Peterson. Peterson, the only goal in the contest. That'll get cleared up. Machar couldn't get to it. Hunt into the zone. Hunt trying to get around a defender, and Stedman has to regroup, carrying it out. 26 seconds remaining in a power play. Stedman goes down, looks for PIHL. It's going to just go all the way back down. It was a misplay there. Back it goes. Fetsko. Badasco will throw this one through. He gets his own play. Comes in behind the cage. Bish. Bish up to the point. Brown. Penalty will expire in 3, 2, and it will expire. 12:48 remaining. Face-off coming up to the left of Parker Tallarico. We are even 5-on-5. 1-0 North Hills leads. Hensler steps in with Grant Collar. Some tomfoolery behind the official. He is eyeing him down. Face-off will be one back to Brown. Brown's shot will be wide of the cage. That's going to go back out, kept in Badesco. It's going to be picked up by North Hills. That'll be dumped out, looking for Dolsky. Badesco will get there first. There's a little bit of pressure by Delaplane. They picked up and carried out. Getting around it is Badesco. Nice play. Going to keep it in. It's going to go back down. That's going to be Mason Heischel chasing it down behind the cage. But Grant Collar will carry it out and dump it out past Delaplane. Delaplane gets lit up as he comes out of the zone. Devone will leave this one down. It's going to come back out of the zone. Brown will chase it down. Whew! Delaplane took flight there momentarily. Logan Brown watch this one go the length for an icing call. 11:54 remaining in the third frame. We'll have another face-off. And I'll give you credit for the DJ. Wrecking ball. Perfect. Come back down. Trotsky steps in with Dugan. Oh, sorry, with Trombit. Trombit throws one around for Stedman, and that one comes out of the zone quickly. It's going to be passed out past Trombit, and Trotsky's going to turn it around, looking for it. But Trombit battling really rough here with Rennick. Nice play. Try to get there. Griffith's going to throw it up. It's going to stay onside. Shot on, just goes wide. Stedman watches it go. They were all watching that one up and see if it hits the roof. It did not. Nice play. Back down. I couldn't see it was behind this stanchion, but back behind him, Muschar. Griffith will dump this one back in off of the right. If you can see up your hard right in your screen, that is a stanchion that sits right in the camera angle. I can't see anything that happens above that. Very low ceiling here at Frozen Pond. One of 2 rinks that I know that have that low of a ceiling. This one and Palmer Imaging Arena has as low of a ceiling. The scoreboard comes into play at Ice Castle, but that's it. Center Palmer used to have the low ceiling and a very low scoreboard. It was only about 8 feet off the ice. They replaced that 4 or 5 years ago with end zone scoreboards. That'll be brought in across. Oh, Slater almost gave that up. Back in. Shot on, saved by Talarico. Big shot by Zendarski. Talarico, 44 saves so far in this contest. 10:45 remaining in the third frame. Face-off coming to the right of the senior netminder from North Hills. That'll be one back. Bish throws one around, dumped on by Ewart. Ewart with a great shot, but it's going to be picked up and carried out by Duffy. Duffy, head of steam. Every year you find these players who are a little bit smaller than the average player, but have this shifty ability to play, and that's Duffy for North Hills. And opportunity here, Zendarski's big shot on the turnaround and held on to by Talarico, who's just seeing beach balls out there. Yeah, Duffy he's so fast and shifty that he just creates the penalty. He created a power play earlier coming around on a slashing call because he was able to get in front of a pass and get a shot on. Those guys are tough to track. Ewart will dump this one back into the zone across Hensler. Hensler shot just wide of the cage. Rebound. Heisler can't get to it. Hensler over for PIHL. Back to Hensler. DeVore will throw this one back behind. Heisel for Hensler is not going to be there. McBride will backhand this one out to Trotsky. Sorry, that's not Trotsky. That is Purcell, 78-79. Purcell behind the cage. Ewart will dump this one around. Heisel will throw this one out. DeVore looking for it, but it's going to be back for Barris. Barris up for Trotsky. That's Trotsky this time. Back Brown, and Whitmer will have to pick it and regroup in front of his benches. Trotsky will dump this one back in. Ewart will take the puck around for DeVore. And he'll gain the zone, but a lot of pressure from the red jerseys. And Heisler couldn't get to it. Backhanded in by Hansel. Back for Dugan. Hit in front by Barris. DeVore is able to keep it in, but it does come out. It's going to go back down. Podasco will chase this one down into his near corner. 9:08 remaining in regulation. Here we go. Trombett will carry it into the zone. Trombett waits back into his near corner. Has no help yet. He's going to get a little bit coming in. Dugan will come in. A little bit of help there from Stedman. That's going to come along to the half wall. That's going to be picked up and cleared up. Delaplane. Delaplane for Stedman. Stedman can't get around. Oh, he does get around a defender, but nice play there by Collar to keep him out. That comes back out to Vedesco. Gets around one defender nicely. Dipsy doodles into the offensive zone. We'll dump this one down behind Talarico. Trombett. No help there. Joyce with a little bit of pressure on him. Choice. Gets him back out. Dugan. Dugan looking for the tip in front. Nice save. Rebound for Renwick. Couldn't get it. Trombett. We'll watch this one get dumped back to the length of the ice. And 8:14 remaining. 13 remaining. We'll have an icing call. 1-0 North Hills leading Butler. Coming all the way back down. Parker Talarico putting on a clinic. Out for Bish. Bish shot goes off the side of the cage. That gets cleared up, and Caruso could not get to a Griffith opportunity here, but it's going to go to Bish. Bish in front of us. Just dumps one back in. Muschar will battle along with Zendarski, and it's going to be picked up, carrying it out by Muschar. Trotsky, Muschar. It's going to be tipped in front. Oh, falling down was Muschar. Could not finish up the play. Griffith will dump this one in along the front, back out. Slate into the offensive zone across. That'll be dumped in wide. It goes in! Butler scores from the blue line, maybe the grid. It's tied up here. Oh boy. Marty Parker. There's an NFL game going on right now in the city of Pittsburgh, but the Hail Mary came from Frozen Pond Arena. And Marty Parker, His third of the season, the freshman fires one that ties things up here. Back for Brown on the face-off win. And we're all tied up. Hensler throws one through Duffy. That'll bounce around. Back for Peterson. It's going to be picked up. DeVore will dump this one in. Slate. It's going to go back into the corner. Brown regroups. Makes one, throws one around. Ewald up to the point. It's going to go past Barris. DeVore's going to chase it down. Barris will get there first. Back Hensler on the backhand. Throws one down for DeVore. They'll regroup. Barris with the hit in the corner. Back up to the point. Duffy. He'll carry it out. Has Peterson to his left. Ewald will bring it in. Ewald will separate the puck from him. It'll come back out. It'll be cleared to length. That's an icing call. 6:44 remaining in the third. Wow. My friends, how the turntables have turned here at Frozen Pond Arena. We're going to have a face-off all the way back down to the left. Collar steps in. But Trombit. That's going to go back out Dolsky. Dolsky at the point. Back for Trombit. Badesco will chase it down, but it's going to be cleared up. It's going to go on. Collar's shot. It's going to go on and held onto by Slater. 6:32 remaining in the third. Face-off coming up to the left of Slater. It'll be won by Trotsky. Back for Kunkel into the point. Muschar will throw one through. That'll go along to the half wall. Trotsky goes back out and cleared up. Opportunity here for Stedman. Stedman out of the zone. Tries to get around a defender. Muschar with a good defensive play to keep him away from it. He'll come back out. Kunkel with the play. But it's going to be Trombit throwing one through the crease. Back up off a couple defenders. Up for Griffith. Back in. Butler goes. Back down. Muschar trying to get around a couple defenders. It's going to be picked up. Badesco will watch this one go back into the offensive zone for them. Whitmer gets hit. Oh. Stedman back down. Hunt. Up across looking for Kunkel. It's going to be Renwick. Renwick behind the cage. Thinks about it. Turns it over, but it's going to be quickly back. And Trombett gets knocked down. That's going to be a tripping minor on North Hills. And we're going to go to a power play for the Golden Tornado. That's going to be Cole Hunt heading off. Butler heading to the advantage. Timeout is going to be called. We'll be back with 5:32 remaining here in the third frame.
Do you have a favorite leather couch or chair that's damaged? Has your car, boat, or RV's interior seen better days? Maybe your business's furniture or your private aircraft's interior could use a little love. You're probably thinking replacement is going to be expensive. And what happens to the damaged piece after you throw it out? Does it just end up in a landfill? It doesn't have to. FiberNew specializes in the restoration of leather, plastic, and vinyl. To get an estimate, connect with us today.
Well, Brady Peterson gave them a 1-0 lead for the North Hills back in the first period of this contest. But we come back. And it was Marty Parker with the dump that gave Butler the tying goal. And we've got 5:32 and a Butler power play here. Opportunity for the Golden Tornado. Back to Griffith. Griffith throws one through. Seamus could not finish that play up. It goes back out. Talarico's down. He gets back in. They'll regroup back up for the Griffith. He doesn't have his stick. Back it goes Trombit. Trombit takes the shot. It's going to go fall on the cage, and he'll just fall on it, get his stick, and get reorganized. 5:09 remaining in the third frame. Face off one back across. Hensler. Back out for Griffith. Back down, Trombett shot. Save made, rebound. DeVore couldn't finish it up. It's going to be Muschar going to back this one back out. DeVore across. Back up for Griffith. He'll chip this one back along the half wall. Picked up to the point. Griffith. Back down. Across. Griffith. Back down. Trombett throws one through. Looking for the friend. Opportunity there. Shot. Scores! Butler takes the lead. That's going to be Lucas Hensler. His 9th goal of the season, 4th power play goal, and a 2-1 lead for Butler. Just hanging off that right post and fired one high on Tallarico. 2-1, Butler now leads. Face off one, Hensler into the zone. Dugan's going to battle here on the half wall. It's going to be dumped back out of the zone. 2-1 lead for Butler. Looking around. PIHL will throw this one into the far corner. Slate regroups around for McBride. McBride waiting, thinking about it. Going to set it up, throw one out. Finds Joyce on the fly. Joyce into the zone. Joyce throws one down for Kunkel. That's going to be picked up. Hensler across for Slate. Oh, had DeVore behind him going that way, but it's going to be cleared back down. And let's go behind the cage. 3:53 remaining in the third frame. It's now Butler 2-1 in the lead. Opportunity here, Zendarski into the zone. Zendarski head of steam. Gets around the defender, opportunity shot. Just behind the cage. Rebound comes in, friend. It's going to bounce around a couple defenders. Bish is going to get it on the half wall. He'll chip it back to himself. Waits around, battles in. It's going to be picked up. Bish went back down. North Hills trying to get one back here. Butler getting a lot of the pressure. Zandarski keeps it in the zone. He's going to throw one on a cage. Tallarico will hold on to it. 3:25 remaining in the frame. We'll talk about it for a little bit. Trotsky's going to go here. No. They're going to call John Trotsky for a penalty. He said something behind the cage the officials did not agree with. They're going to give him, looks to be just a 10-minute, so no power play. 5-on-5, the remainder. We got a timeout on the ice. Yep, just a misconduct for Trotsky. So he'll be out the remainder. Big gun, 14 points. Leading scorer for these Indians. I'm sorry, Muschar's the leading scorer. He's second leading scorer for the Indians. Leading goal scorer. A big gun missing for Jeremy Swayman now. Well, a face-off to the right. Kunkel will step in with Trombett, who won by Kunkel back. Muschar will take the puck. He's going to be cleared up, carrying it out. Chris Muschar in around past Parker. Come back out, Kunkel, opportunity shot, save made, rebound comes up. Oh, there's a couple red shirts there. Nobody able to get a stick on it. 3:08 remaining in regulation. We picked up Kunkel in front of us, trying to carry it in. Nice play to keep it. Carries it into the zone, but it's going to be tipped around. Muschar can't keep it. Opportunity, Stedman coming the other way. Stedman, watch out, shot. Tallarico save. Rebound comes on. Net comes off. Nets off the moorings. Face off coming up to the right to Parker Tallarico. Face off coming outside the zone. They discussed it for a second. Shots are 52-24 in favor of Butler, by the way. Parker Tallarico putting on a clinic here today. It's an unfortunate goal. An opportunity coming the other way is PIHL behind the cage. Back up for Brown. Brown shot, look for the tip in front. And DeVore will just watch this one go behind. Back down it goes. It'll be picked up and carried up. Hunt will allow it to go around for Hensler. Back up. Shot DeVore. Rebound comes on. Rebound around, and it's going to be a couple red shirts picking it up and carrying it out is Whitmer. Whitmer out for Muschar. Carrying it out of the zone and bringing it in. Opportunity shot just high over the cage. 2:12 remaining in regulation. Back down Whitmer. It'll go on. Opportunity. Oh, just wide was Duffy. Back down behind. Duffy. Battles off. Throws one in front. Opportunity here. Muschar shot. Save made. Rebound comes out. Whoo! Friendly fire on the bench. It's Adam Dugan taking a shot in the arm. And we'll have another face-off coming up. 1:54 remaining in regulation. 2-1. Butler leading North Hills now. They thought they had an empty net, but the goaltender was still in. They're going to get it quicked out. Caruso heads back. Back out, Kunkel. Muschar will throw this one through everybody. Goes back down. He's going to throw it for an opportunity. Kunkel all alone. Nobody. And a backhand shot. Scores! North Hills ties it up. 1:45 remaining. Grant Kohler with his third of the season. And don't send us home yet. Wow. Well, these two teams putting on an absolute show. Back down to cross. Stedman dumps it in. Back up it goes, and it's going to be cleared back in. Muschar in and around. Get picked up. Trombit the other way. Trombit gets around a defender. He's hit on the way through. Muschar couldn't finish it up. Back behind Griffith. Seamus Griffith. Waits, thinks about it. 1:20 remaining in regulation. Skied at 2 now. Back out Renwick. Throws one around Stedman. Stedman into the zone. This one goes back across. Trombit with a big hit along the benches. Back out. Carrying it out. And Renwick with a hit across. We do have something called. They called an offside there. Face-off directly to our left. Duffy wins the face-off over for Slate. Slate will dump this into the zone. Gets back out. Up by PIHL. He'll dump that back in. Ewert watches it go behind. He'll battle in the corner with the Caruso. Back out it goes. That'll be picked up by Hensler. He'll dump that down. That's going to be an icing call with 36.8 seconds remaining. We'll have another face-off. Offensive zone face-off here for North Hills. Eisler will step in. There'll be one back. Muschar's shot. Rebound comes back out. Back for Slate. Goes through his skates. He'll have to go back. Slate, a little bit of pressure on him. He'll come back out. Brown, watch the tip come back through. And back out DeVore. He'll go on the cage. Dallarico will hold on to it with 18 seconds remaining. Offensive zone faceoff for Butler. Reminder, Trotsky took a 10-minute misconduct. So he'll be out for the remainder. He's going to come back down. Stedman throws one around Renwick in the far corner with 12 seconds remaining. Trombit will watch this one go across. Kunkel battles behind. That'll throw in front. Nobody home. Fidesco will take the shot. Low save. It'll be blocked in front. That's going to expire our time. And ladies and gentlemen, live from Frozen Pond Arena, it is overtime. 2-2 is your score. We'll be back with your overtime period at Frozen Pond Arena.
Play It Again Sports in Greensburg is your locally owned and operated sporting goods store. We set ourselves apart by offering a wide variety of both new and used equipment at competitive prices, located in the Greengate East Plaza, below Walmart. Play It Again Sports' knowledgeable staff will help you and your family prepare for every athletic season. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade, we are here as your one-stop shop. At Play It Again Sports in Greensburg, everybody plays.
All right, 3-on-3, 3 minutes. Then a shootout if necessary. Looks like it's going to be Trombit, Griffith, and Stedman versus Kunkel, Muschar, and Hunt. Coming across, Stedman brings it into the zone. He'll throw one side of Tallarico. He'll get his own rebound. It comes back into their corner. Stedman waits, thinks about it, has Trombit behind. Trombit. Let's set up the opportunity here. Shot on, just goes wide by Griffith. Comes back down into the corner. Stedman leaves it. It's going to be Hunt. He's going to carry out for Muschar. Muschar, skate blade breaks. His blade is broken. He's got to get back to the bench. Opportunity, Trombit coming the other way as they all fall down. Trombit, game on his stick, comes on, backhand. Just wide of the cage, net comes off. Net is off, 2:21 remaining. Wow. Muschar broke his skate blade. Hunt fell down on the run. Trombit was able to come in. One too many moves, tried to go to the backhand, and Tallarico outweighted him. 2:21 remaining. Net came off. No rebound opportunity. Face-off will be down low. Crisis averted by Muschar. That was just a bad luck move. Duffy will step in here. His caller and Slate come on. Opportunity here. It's going to be Trombit with Griffith and Stedman still. Griffith over for Stedman. Stedman thinks over. He's going to get a little bit of pressure here. He's going to switch up with Griffith. A nice little drop into Griffith. Back for Stedman. They'll all regroup down low, and Stedman will have to chase it down, but Duffy has a chance on it. Doesn't get to it. Stedman, nice play to keep it in. Well, it doesn't stay in, but it needs to come back on, but They'll regroup, get a quick line change. It'll be Trombett, Devone, and Vanesco. Trombett will take the puck, throws it up for DeVore. That'll come back out, cleared out by Caller. That one goes back into zone. Duffy, opportunity here. Throws one across. It's going to be picked up by Slate. Slate on the backhand looking for Duffy. It's going to be tipped back out by DeVore. He's got an opportunity, but a line change for Peterson. 1-on-1 with Peterson. 2-on-1 if he hurries. It's Pedesco. DeVore's shot just goes off the glove and out of play. 1:14 remaining in the overtime period. Another chance there for the Golden Tornado. Face-off coming up to the right of Tallarico. Hensler will watch this one go back to DeVore. Behind the cage, plays the hit. Butler falling down on the play. It's going to be picked up Kunkel. Kunkel and DeVore battling along the half wall. They'll regroup. Kunkel with the opportunity there. Nice play by DeVore to keep him tied up. 55 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Up for Fidasco. Fidasco skates down below. Thinks about it. Throws one in front. Nobody home. He's going to get his own pass back on the tip. Fidasco has DeVore at the point. He's going to skate back in. Opportunity here. Throws one through. Hensler throws one wide of the cage. 35 seconds remaining. Peterson throws one through for Kunkel. Has Whitmer. Tries to go to him, but play by Fidasco to get back. An opportunity here coming on. He's going to bounce around. Kunkel in front of us. 22 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Back down Hensler. Around for Fidasco. He'll dump this one up for DeVore. Into the zone they go. DeVore throws one across. Shot on. Save Tallarico. Rebound. Sits in the crease. It goes in. That's a goal! That's a goal! Butler wins! 3-2 in overtime. Puck was sitting in the crease. Tallarico wasn't ready. I'm trying to think who dove. I didn't get a number on it. Saying who's getting mauled along the boards. I believe the last stick was DeVore. Was that DeVore that got the goal on that one? DeVore get the final goal? I'm having a hard time noticing it, so they're celebrating. So, but as they say, yep, DeVore with the goal. Aiden DeVore is 8th of the season. 7.4 seconds remaining in overtime. And the final score here from Frozen Pond Arena. The Butler Golden Tornado 3. The North Hills Indians 2. I'm Brian Mitchell. Thank you for joining me here. We'll see you on Thursday at Kirk Nevin Arena, Hempfield and Greater Latrobe. Chris Beddick will be joining me in the booth. I'll see you then.